This is the independent practice for 9.1, and we're only going to do problems on page 665. We'll do problems 1 through 8. Let's start with 1, finding the area of this parallelogram. Area equals base times height. The base is right here. The height is right here. Okay, so my base is 1, 2, 3 squares. So that's 3 times my height is 1, 2, 3 also. And when I multiply those together, I get 9. It's units, and because it's an area, it's squared. 9 units squared. Okay, let's go to 2. Doesn't give us a drawing, but we can figure this out because area equals base times height. Area equals a base of 6 millimeters times a height of 4 millimeters. Area equals 24 millimeters, and it's squared because it's the area. Number 3, we have a drawing. We have a base right here, which is the same as this here. So area equals the base of 8 centimeters times the height is this one, because there's the right angle here, 9. 8 times 9 is 72. It's centimeters, and it's squared because it's the area. Okay, number 4. Find the base of a parallelogram with an area of 24 square feet and a height of 3 feet. So area equals base times height. We have some things. We want to find the base. This is what we're going to be looking for. Gives us the area. 24 equals base times and a height of 3. Want to find the base, so I got to divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. Gives me 8 equals B. My base is 8. We're talking about feet. It's not squared because it's just a base. It's not the area. Alright, number 5 is a fun one. We have a parking spot, and we need to find the area of it. So we have this. Go there. Here's our parallelogram. And we have... Okay, so let's figure this parking spot out. We know we have a base, and we have a height here of 18. So it's going to be area equals base 9.25 times 18. And when we do that, if I make this 9.25 times 18, I can do it on my calculator. And when I do that, it gets me 166.5. I know 0.5 is a half, so it's 166.5 feet squared, or 166.5 feet squared. Okay? It's the same either way. Alright, now on these, I'm going to do one of them, and then I'll have you do the other two, but I'll give you the answers. Hopefully you've had a chance to do them. It's a little tricky because it's bigger numbers and it's fractions, and we want to keep it fractions. Okay, so let's, this first one is the area of 147 equals base times height. We just don't know what that is. So it's 15 3/4 times my height. Okay, I want to get this height all by itself, so I got to divide this by 15 3/4 and divide this by 15 3/4. Then when I do that, this becomes 1, so my height is going to be 147 divided by 15 3/4. First, I want to make these into both fractions. So 147 over 1 divided by, let's see, 15 times 4 is 60, plus 3 is 63 over 4. I can't divide fractions, so I got to keep, change, change. Okay, so then I have 147 times 4 equals 588, and 1 times 63 is 63. Now I want to find out how many times does 63 go into 588. Goes in there 9 times. And that would leave me with, let's see, 9 times 63 is 567. So 588 minus 567 leaves me with 21 over 63. I actually know that 21 goes into 63, so I'm going to divide each side by 21. That gets me 9 and 1/3. So it is 9 and 1/3. And I could check it by doing this. Base times height needs to equal that. Okay? The other two, hopefully you had a chance to do them. Lots of steps to it, but you can do it. And this one is 14 3/4. Okay? Let's go to number 7. Base of a building is shaped like a parallelogram. The first floor has an area. Parallelogram, let's just do like a parallelogram here. The area of this is 20,000 square feet. If the base, this base here is 250, and this is 700, they want to see if this could be an actual area. So I'm going to just find the area. Area equals 250 times 70. 250 times 70 equals an area of 17,500, which is not 20,000. So no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay? Number 8, kind of a fun, creative one. Could be a few different things with this. You're going to draw and label the parallelogram. So I'm going to do my parallelogram just like this. The base, this part has to be twice as long as this. And the area has to be less than 60. Okay? So if I make this 4, this has to be twice as long, so 8. And my area equals my base times height, which is 8 times 4, which would be 32. So 32 square inches. And that's less than 60, so this parallelogram right here would work. But there would be other things that possibly could work. Okay? Go ahead and check off how you did on this, and then go to the extra practice. Ask me if you have any questions.